What's up, gorgeous?
What's up, man? I don't see you. I want to see your beautiful face.
All right, all right. Can you see me now?
No.
That's because I'm sharing the screen, so okay. So, hi, Pavella, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Very good. Very good. All right, so in the bottom of your screen, can you see the slides?
Yes.
Okay.
Right there. Well, yes. You see
I just see a picture of us.
No, and you see the slide in the beginning, the first slide.
Yeah,
You see the first slide down there, right? Okay, so now when I bring up the slides like this, all right, does it change on your screen at all? Does anything change on your screen, or you still see it in the bottom right-hand corner, right?
You can see in the bottom right-hand corner, yeah.
Okay, so basically I'm controlling it on my end, but if I switch the slides now, do you, oops, sorry, hold on. Does anything change on your screen, or you still see it in the bottom? If I switch the slides on the bottom, do you see the slides switched on the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, so that's basically how you're gonna follow along with it, or at least see that I've changed it.
In the bottom.
Does that make sense to you or no?
Can you move it over?
Can I move it over? No, it can't be moved over, young man. You can, do you have something on your end that you could play like on your iPad and show it so you see what's coming up next or whatever, or?
Oh, there you go. I can see full screen now.
Okay, so you moved to full screen?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, all right. And now if I switch it back over here, what does it show on your screen? So you still see the slides?
On the bottom left.
Where?
Yeah.
That's not the slide.
That's the slide? Oh.
No, I see the welcome to the fast track system.
All right. It's in the full screen then, right? So all right. So I'm controlling whether it goes to you or the slides, okay? So at this point, what we'll do is, I move it to the beginning slide.
Okay.
Right? And again, when you guys start, you know, whatever intro you want to do, and then tell me to start the slides. And it's okay, I'm watching. As long as you didn't pick his nose, he's good, okay? You know, it's all right.
I was actually fixing my balls.
I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, you know, he can see you, right?
Look, how long have we known each other now? You know, come on, right? So
I had a ball wedgie, man.
What is?
Really? You're going to be embarrassed? After what I hear about you and Dave and Maria talking, you're
Oh,
going to be embarrassed?
Okay.
Really? You're going to be embarrassed?
You're right. You're right.
Okay. All right. I hear all those stories, and you should not be embarrassed talking to me. All right. So whenever you're ready, you go, and then you direct me on what you want to do, okay?
All right, so basically we're gonna, like we spoke earlier, we're gonna do the first 5, and you're gonna bring us back up again and say a little something before we do the last 5.
Right. Now, you won't hear my voice, okay? I'm going to turn my mic off. So if you need me, say Ron, and then I'll turn my mic on, and I'll edit that part out.
Right, sure.
Okay?
Go ahead.
So okay. So right now you have the first one, the
Right.
first slide. So when you know what they can't see this slide, right? I mean, I'm sorry. They're gonna be able to see that slide, but how do we know when it's time to switch the slide? That's what I want to know.
You're going to tell me, switch the slide.
Okay. Oh, so we'll say like next slide. Okay.
Or we can say number 1, number 2.
No, because
Well, don't forget now, there's a few slides that we do before you get to your 5 here. Remember that?
yeah.
You see those there? You got those couple there, and then you go into yours.
When do we
Okay.
when do we get off screen? Like they can't see us now, right?
because
Right now, you're on screen, okay? I'm controlling that. But when you say, all right, so let's get into it, then I'll switch over to the slides, and you won't be seen again until it's time to bring up after the 5 slides, and I'll bring you back up again. Now, if you're elaborating on something, then I may switch over to you because it's easy to do, and people would rather see you say it than just watching a slide. If that makes
When are you gonna do that? Because I could probably like scratching my ass or something when I'm talking.
So be on your game the whole 35 minutes. This is gonna be a long.
Just saying.
It's always an adventure with him. Come on.
I know.
I'm just saying.
But like, so, okay, so after the slide, like let's say we finish the slide, we'll say next slide. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so that way he knows how to switch because that way we know next slide and versus.
Whatever makes you happy.
No, because if you continue talking,
Yeah.
And if you say number 1, you might be speaking about a topic and you say number 1 and then you can't do that. So we'll say next slide.
Well, you could say next slide. You could say leading into. You could. I mean, I'll kind of get a feel for what you're going to say. If you say something and lead me into it, then I'll change it then.
Right, 'cause if we're elaborating and we're like looking at our notes, how does that look? I'm just asking. We don't do this often.
I think notes are perfectly normal. I mean, nobody expects you to be able to recite all this,
Right. Okay. You do this every week, so I'm just trying to feel how it goes.
Wing it. You got
And what you can do is put your notes up by the screen there, and that way
You can't really see. Oh, I see what you're saying.
He's
Like
saying
up here.
that, yeah.
Okay.
and that way you're kind of, but then you're kind of looking off screen too. So either way, it's going to be. But I'll switch back and forth. I might just switch over to you just because you're talking and you're gorgeous, and then maybe we'll switch over to the better half. Yeah, baby. And then we'll switch over to your better half, when she's talking. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes, we see. Okay.
Whenever you're ready, I'm turning my mic off. So here we go.
So we're not gonna see us on the screen because that's kind of distracting.
No, just leave it there. Why do you have to look there? Don't worry. Just look at the big screen. That doesn't matter.
That's distracting though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You look here.
It's distracting because I see movement.
Pavella, do you have a little Post-it note that you could stick there over top of it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. No, not there. But that's good. I like that. Yeah.
This is terrible.
I see through the Post-it note.
What? No, you're on your own. If you do this, no.
Gina used to have to, when we did the old, the other way before, when I had the big chat, on the side.
Yeah.
Gina used to have to cover that while Steve was doing it because he would be over there watching it all the time. She'd cover it so he couldn't see it anymore. So he would pay attention to what he was doing.
Okay, I remember when we did this before. You and I never saw myself.
You know what? It's probably because I'm using two screens here instead and making it easy for me to switch back and forth.
It should be easier for us.
Oh Lord, let's do this.
You know, is he a drama king? Is he really that big of a drama king? Really?
Extreme.
So you're married to a woman.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I have a
My wife is blushing.
I see that, yeah. Okay, here we go. This,
Yes.
this is all being recorded right now, so.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Yeah. Keep on.
All right, my mic is turning off, and you're ready to go. Go.
Hey guys, Javi and Pavi here coming from take two.
So do it.
Okay. Hey guys, Javi and Pavi here coming to you from New York, Sapphire Executives. We're excited and honored to be asked to be called on this webinar to speak. We have a lot of information to cover.
So get your notes and your pens and paper.
That's right. We're really going to bring it today. Things that has worked for us, and we're almost positive is going to work for you. Okay, so let's get started. Next page. Welcome to Team Fast Track webinar. Really excited today on a Sunday evening. You know, it's amazing how you guys are going to take basically 35-40 minutes of your time to come and learn. Learning is very important when it comes to this industry. And
this is an amazing system. I mean, Fast Track system pretty much helps you grow in this business. It's just what it is. It's a fast track to your success.
That's right. Next page. Getting started fast checklist. Wow, now this is really important. Every person who gets started needs to make sure they check each and every one of those boxes. Okay. For example, I'll just say the first couple of them. You know, set up an unconditional auto ship. Your W-9 has to be on file for Jeanette's. Without that, you're not going to get paid. Okay, set up your Jeanette's wallet, because as you get your money deposited in your wallet, you know, that's where your order ship could come out, or you can make personal orders.
Right.
You know, things of that nature.
And then definitely, you know, register for Team Fast Track, you know, at www.teamfasttrack.com. It's simple, it's easy, unbelievable information you won't get anywhere else.
The Fast Track trainings, you know, the Jeanette's back office in the Fast Track system website is off the chain. You know, I'm telling you, I go on it every day. My team goes on it every day. We learn lots. You know, it's time well.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It really is. Next page.
Next page.
So these are your 7 essentials for your success in network marketing. 1, prepare. I mean, to do anything in life, you should be prepared, right? You prepare everything. Before you go to work, you have to prepare your clothes for the next day, or your briefcase or whatever. Prospect, promote, present, follow up, convert, and duplicate. These are your 7 essential things that you just pretty much duplicate it. Continuously just go on a loop. And this is essential for you. Put it somewhere where you can visually see it every day. We can remind you. These are very important to your success. Right?
That's right. Next page.
Next slide.
All right, so let's get started. Our topic of the day, what Pavela and I, came across is creating solid momentum. Okay, and we have 5 bullet points that we're going to cover on this. And the first one is called clear a meaningful goal. Clear and meaningful goal. Okay, the part people struggle with the most is in settling. Can we take 2 on this, Ron? Okay, we're gonna do it again.
Hold on. All right, so we're gonna go from this slide again. You want to start from the beginning of the slide?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start from the beginning of this slide.
Tell me when.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay, the topic of today is create solid momentum. Okay, Pavela and I, we really masterminded this in something that is duplicatable to the group. And the 5 bullet points we're going to talk about. The first one is called clear and meaningful goals. The part people struggle with the most is in setting and achieving goals. Having a vision of where you want to go is vitally important as the steps you take to accomplish the vision. Once the vision is clear, you need to break down the vision into smaller goals, your 6 to 12-month goals, and then break those goals into measurable tasks you can take each week. Keep the vision in front of you and your team as much as you can. It needs to fuel your actions daily. There's no wishy-washy goals here, guys. Make it clear that the vision or the goal you are pursuing is something meaningful. Otherwise, it's going to be easy to get off track. Number 2.
Next slide.
Start with yourself. The speed of the leader determines the pace of the pack. Momentum within an organization begins with personal momentum. You can't expect others to create momentum for you. Take the lead and start the ball rolling. It's much easier to inspire others by your actions than motivate others. Let your personal momentum shine onto those who inspire to create the same. They'll follow you. When you are too in momentum, you will multiply the effect on the team.
So it's pretty much the way you see it is you as a leader, you set the tone for your entire team. So if you're going to take your time, guess what? Everyone else will take their time. So you have to always be a step ahead so you can show everyone that, you know what, this is the way to do it. This is the importance of having to go at this speed instead of let me just sit back and we'll do it tomorrow. No, if you're showing what they're going to duplicate. So imagine if you're showing everyone and everyone's duplicating speed, what's going to happen? Your team is going to move. That momentum is going to hit it's going to just skyrocket,
That's
right?
That's right.
So that's important. So remember, start with yourself. You are the key to your business.
Next slide.
So number 3 is setting the stage for the momentum early in the day. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you grab? Most of us, we mostly turn to the side and from our nightstand, grab our cell phones, look at Facebook, read emails, and then we spend about 15 minutes doing this every single morning. Those are 15 minutes of wasted time. You have to set the tone in the morning for what you're going to do. So a lot of the things that we do is we do not grab that phone. That's not the first thing we do. We wake up, we get ready, we get ourselves ready, and then what we'll end up doing is we set the goals. We physically write down what we're going to do for the day. So don't check in Facebook and look at what everyone is doing. That's not income producing. That's not going to do anything for you. So you really want to get up, set your goals for the day, and also waking up and setting a goal and having things written down completely gives you the power or empowers you, and you know what you're going to do that day. So you already have a plan, a mapped out plan of what your day is going to look like. So if you wake up and you're just looking on Facebook or on Twitter or on anything like that, all you're doing is whatever message you're reading, you're encoding, and that sets the tone for your day. So if you're reading things that's not meaningful for you, what you're doing, it's not helping you grow, that's a waste of time. Or watching TV in the morning. Before we wake up, we'd turn on the news and we'll just sit there like little zombies and watch the TV. We really do recommend that TV just don't turn it on. Just don't turn it on, because what you're going to hear, negative stuff is going to get you down. No, set in the morning, wake up, set your goals for the day, and you know what? Get out there and do it.
Right. It is a big distraction, social media. However, growing your business, you do your business through social media, but go on social media to give value, to post a video. If you're going over there to see what other people are doing, that's a waste of time.
Right.
Go in there, post a value, put value. People want to know what value, how they can help themselves in their business. Okay.
Right.
So, let's the distraction when it comes to your business, just bring it to a minimum.
Yeah, especially in your early morning, in your day. Get out there, figure out in the morning, your morning sets the tone for the rest of your day.
Right. So
please remember, your morning is the start of your day. Do your thing, and then schedule those other things in between that you want to do. It's all about scheduling. It's all about time management.
That is right. Next slide. Create an avalanche of success. All right. Success attracts success. You need to use the initial success you have to fuel the actions that will produce the next one. Make an executive. But it's time to go make another one. Use that energy, that confidence you gain to go and make another one. Don't like celebrate or
don't stay stuck at celebrating your current success.
That's right.
You know what? I use the word stuck is for a reason. You'll get stuck there celebrating that current success. You forget, hey, you know what? It's time to go to work. Yeah, you do a little, yes, got it done, but let's continue.
Celebrate, move on.
Yeah.
Don't just stay there because you don't want to get comfortable. You make an executive, well, let's help make more executives. You know, in this business, in Jeunesse, the most important thing is make an executive. The more executives you make, the more momentum you're going to create. Okay. All too often, I see people enjoy the reward too quickly and never build on the initial success to go into momentum. They live in a linear world. They work. If they would only use the initial momentum to use it to move them even faster to the next one, they quickly find themselves accomplishing more and more with less and less effort. Okay? Most people are in first gear, then park. Then they start over again into the first gear and then park. Imagine if you use the momentum you created while you were in first gear and moved into second gear, then third gear, then fourth and fifth. Soon, your momentum will be uncontrollable. Next slide. All right, guys, motivating your team. Nothing motivates a person more than fully knowing what to do and how to do it and having confidence that they can do it. You should focus your attention on training your team on the exact things they need to do to produce results and then get into massive action quickly. So what do I mean by that? Okay, I do 4 steps for each person that we enroll or each new person in the organization itself. Okay, 1 is expectations. What is your expectations getting involved in this business? How much money you want to make? Where do you want to see yourself? Okay, and it has to be an attainable goal. You know, what are your goals? Where do you see yourself? It has to be realistic. You just can't come out and say, listen, I want to make $1 million in a month. You know, one of the misconceptions in this business is that people think they're going to get rich quick. Right. And that's not how it is. This is going to take effort. It's going to take a lot of effort to get to where you want to go. Okay. Another thing I ask is, what is your level of aggression? You know, how aggressive you want to take this. And the reason why I ask that, because I want to see where their mindset is. I want to see how fast they want to go, how slow they want to go, so I can know how to work with them. There's other people in the organization that we work with that we want to help, but I want to see how aggressive that person is so I can know how to schedule my time.
And, you know, motivating your team, it's just recognize people for what they bring. You're a team. No. So remember to recognize, let's say, hey, you know what, I'll recognize Sue because Sue, she's amazing at, you know what, bringing the attention to all the things that are going on. So, you know, say, hey, you know what, you're fantastic at that. You recognize your team for where they're at and not where they're at.
Right.
You know, because when you give recognition to someone who's working hard at their speed, remember, at their speed, because we respect everyone at their speed, you kind of make them feel, yeah, you're at home. This is home, right? This is this group that you're working with, these business partners. These are your group that will always pick you up. So make sure you celebrate everything, all the good that everyone brings, because everybody brings something good.
I make them feel good at whatever level they are.
Yeah.
You know, they want to be part of your team.
Right.
Okay. So we have people in our organization that, you know, they love being around positive people. They love being around an organization that they strive for big, no matter what level they are.
Right.
You know?
And you continue to build things together. So motivating is saying, hey, you know what? You got this. Every once in a while you say, hey, you got this. As a group together, you kind of set yourself to get together maybe like what we do is we tend to do it every other month because there's so much going on. So every other month we do get together as a team and we'll say, hey, how are you? How you doing? This is happening. And then let's do this together. You know what? This all join in together like an ant farm, and then hey, you know what? Let's build something great together as a team. So continuously do that. Don't forget about your team.
Right.
You know,
right. They could not be making a dime, but if they're part of something, they're part of a movement, and we call our momentum a movement. Okay, when they're part of something big, they want to be part of that because it has meaning. It has meaning. You know, if you guide them properly, their confidence in themselves and in their ability to perform at a certain task and their beliefs in you will increase. And they begin their personal momentum, contributing to the team momentum. So doing this, guys, I'm telling you, it'll boost the confidence in people because when I got in, I'm gonna use myself as an example. My wife can tell you, I came in blinded, but the more I learned, the more I was taught, the more I fell in love with this industry and the more confidence I have. And another way to gain confidence is knowing how our compensation plan is, the power of our product. You know, that gives me more confidence because when I go in front of people, I know what I've got. I know how much money we can make. I know what I have. They need it. Okay. And, you know, we are problem solvers. Tell them, babe, we are problem solvers. You know, we love to, you know, motivate, inspire, and add value to people's lives.
So remember, it's motivate your team. Motivate. Don't forget them. Don't push it to the side because you're in this for the long haul. Javi likes to say this is not a. What do you like to say? When you tell somebody this is not a one-night stand, this is a marriage.
This is a marriage. It's not a one-night stand. This is a marriage.
Exactly. So make sure you always let them know, hey, we're here together. We can do this. So always remember that.
Right.
Okay.
Next slide. Okay. Before we get to the next slide, you know, one of the things that people ask and they get into this industry, and again, I'm gonna use myself as an example, is what can I do to be happy? Okay. You know, what do I need to do to be happy and be free? And you know what, guys, that is pretty much one of the reasons why people get into this business. Right. You know,
it's in search of happiness, in search of fulfillment, in search of something something that you're missing. Majority of the times it's financial, so searching for something. But finance doesn't mean that it's the money aspect. It's what the money can help you get.
Right.
So that's kind of like what I see. So it's not happiness isn't money because no, money is not everything, but money does give you choices in life. So it helps you develop a more of an I gotta say like a freedom, an ability to do more.
Right. So, you know, we have a couple of steps on that as well, and we want to elaborate on that. The first one is own your own happiness.
Yes.
You know,
this is important.
Right.
This is important.
Now, take it away from people demanding that they make you happy. You know, your kids, your wife, a big home, that's great. But, you know, in reality, that doesn't make you happy. You know?
That doesn't set. The happiness should not come from them.
Right.
Your happiness is not, they're not the reason why, like, they're not the ones to make you happy. Your happiness comes from you, yourself. So you have to own your own happiness. So remember, you're the one in search. So don't put the pressure on everyone else because that's not their job.
Own your own happiness and be responsible of those things that bring joy to your own heart independently of life and people and all of that stuff. It doesn't necessarily give you happiness.
Right.
You have to take responsibility of that peace, of that joy that lives inside of your heart and not of your stuff.
Right. Because to look at others, or for example, you know, if you look at your team and you're looking at your team and you're saying, hey, you know what? We're not moving fast enough because of you're not doing more. That's not it. It's you. So you own your happiness. Don't put the pressure on anybody else. They're not going to make you happy. It's you, yourself. You know, you have to visually change the way you look at things. No matter how bad things are, you can always find something. It could be this little, but it can help you change the way and make you and see things differently.
Right.
So that's really important. Remember, you're in charge of your own happiness. No one else is.
That's right. That's right. Next slide. Change your own story.
Challenge your own story.
Can you edit that, Ron?
Yeah, you got it.
That's what you gave me. Challenge your own story.
Okay.
Yeah.
What he said?
That's what you got. You challenge your own story.
Okay.
Okay, so
We're starting over on that one.
Okay.
Okay. Next slide. Number 2, challenge your own story. People pretty much torment themselves by how they see their life.
right.
They tell themselves a story as if it were the truth, when in reality, it's a perspective truth. Stop narrating a story that you beat yourself with. For example, I'm broke. Life is bad. I have no resolution.
Mm-hmm.
You wrote that script. Change that story. Challenge yourself. Change the way you talk to yourself about who you are, what's happening to you, and do something about it. When I got involved in this, when Pavel and I got involved in this, yeah, we had our story. You know, we had to make that decision. It's all about making the decision, guys. You make the decision to change that script before you got in this industry. You got involved for some reason. Okay, we got involved because we needed the money. We needed to change financially. We were bad, and we were we were blessed with this business, and we changed our script. We changed our story.
Well, the way I challenge, because I get, you know, we all get a moment that we kind of stuck, and we're like, wow, you know, like, oh, woe is me. My friend, he's a life coach, love him dearly, and he told me when we were doing a workshop together, he said, if you use this one phrase, you'll snap out of it. So whenever I am down or I feel like I can't get a grip or whatever's happening in my life, I always use the so what, now what? So what? It already happened. Now what am I going to do with it? Now what I'm going to do? Now what am I going to do about it? Because if I get stuck in the situation and I'm going to continuously turn in that pot, you know what? It's going to stink for a long time, right? So get out of that and use the mentality, so what? This already happened. It already happened. Now what am I going to do? So if you can adapt the so what, now what philosophy, it kind of snaps you out of it, because you know what? Your current situation is only right now. It can change if you choose to change it. It really is if you choose to change it.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
So what, now what?
Next slide. I really like this one. Enjoy the journey, not the destination. A lot of people delay their happiness because of a result or of an upcoming result. When I get to that level, when I make this money, or I want to make $1 million. Guys, let me tell you something. Before people get into this industry, they're making probably about $25,000, $30,000 a year, entry level. Okay? And as you move the ranks in this business, you're going to gain a good amount of cash. You know what? You need to celebrate, because that is a big jump coming from that type of income on a regular job into the extra income into this industry. You need to celebrate. You know, you need to eat a piece of cake, put a candle on it, and celebrate that, you know what, you went from this point to this point on just going pearl or just going jade, sapphire. That is a big jump in income, guys. So you know what? You need to celebrate. Don't wait to where you get to when you want to go. Celebrate
as you go.
As you go.
Yeah. So it's enjoy where Maria and Dave, our upline friends, well, we enjoy all the traveling that we do, right? Or when we go from this location to that location, or what happened at the opportunity meeting. Enjoy the current moment. Just enjoy what you're doing and laugh about everything. I laugh about everything. I laugh all the time. And when Steve's here, and Steve's, you know, the funny things that when we go out to dinner after a meeting or an open, those are things when Javier and Steve were in Brazil. That journey is, you have to enjoy it. Enjoy this journey. Laugh about everything. If we can write a book about all the stuff that we've done, all the silly things that's happened, all the funny things, enjoy it. You know, and it's not. Don't look at, yeah, your goal is XYZ, right? You have your goal that's set, and you know that goal. But don't forget the in between. Just enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, guess what it becomes? It becomes your job. And who needs another job? We don't want to think of it as a job. You want to think about it as an enjoyable experience that you work hard at, and eventually you will get that goal, that prize. Okay,
Right.
so remember to enjoy that journey. No matter how funny things are, if in the middle you were driving to an opportunity meeting and your car broke down, you know what? Laugh about it, because you will 3 months later, you be like, you remember that meeting that my car broke down and you had to drive from one side to the other? Laugh about everything as you go. Remember, so what, now what?
Yeah, everyone who knows me knows that I'm a goal-oriented guy. But you don't celebrate when you get to the finish line. You celebrate all along the way. If you don't see yourself as valuable, guys, nobody else will.
Yeah, that's the bottom line.
Okay, next slide. This is very important.
Yeah, this is
start this off because you're big on this.
You have to make relationships count. Every relationship you have, even if you just met somebody and you're pretty much making a contact for the day, make sure that you're leaving every time you have a contact with a person, whether it's somebody you've known for a long time, whether it's somebody who you just met, that you leave them feeling great about themselves, right? You're here to make others feel and understand their importance, because a lot of the times people are knocked down, right? Because life hits you, and some of us are not everyone's strong enough to have a way of thinking of, you know what, no, what doesn't matter, I'm going to keep on trucking. Because that was the case, we wouldn't bump into so many people being negative about themselves. So make sure that every relationship you come across, you're leaving them with something that will pick them up, that will remember you for you being some kind words or anything like that. And make sure your relationships are genuine. You cannot come into this type of business and feel that you're not being genuinely a friend. You have to build genuine friendships and genuinely appreciate people, because people feel that if you're not being someone who is true or someone who is for self-gain. Make sure that everyone feels, oh man, I love being with Pavella and Javi, because you know what? They always make me feel that I mean something, that I am somebody of value to our lives, which every time you come across somebody, make sure that they feel that that they are of value to your life. You're not anyone's boss. I refuse to tell somebody what to do. If you ask me, I will tell you. If you don't ask me, I'm not going to tell you.
Everything is about relationships. First, your relationship with God or whichever religious beliefs are. Okay? Whichever your religious beliefs are. You need to enjoy the relationship with yourself. If you don't like you, it's going to make others hard to like you. Don't get caught up in other people's drama. Okay? People will be attracted to how much you love life and how you live. When they get involved with you, they will enter a party you already started.
Right.
The relationship with your kids, your spouse, your friends, business partners, there is no fruit, and I mean no fruit without relationships. You cannot be fruitful by yourself in your business, in your home, in life. I don't care what it is. You are no more than the relationships you surround yourself with, and make sure they are good ones.
Right, because if you see, remember, it's all about bringing value to somebody's life. So when you're introducing them to something that will give value to your life, so make sure that you take your time to knowing the person. You want to know everyone. You want to know the name of their children, their birthdays, small things that make them feel that they're important, which they are. I mean, if you're in the business we're in the business of people, guys.
Yeah.
So being in the business in a business of people, we have to make sure that all our relationships are healthy relationships, number one, right? Because we want to make sure that healthy relationships where there is no gossiping, there's no that. It's fantastic. You know what? We all get together and we have great time. This is when we're dealing with, remember, this is a people business.
Yeah.
Relationships have to make sure you bring value into everybody's relationships, you know,
Right.
and help them, you know, everyone's important. Everyone's important.
Right. Next slide. Balance work with play.
I'm good at this, but go.
You cannot do all or either. Or I fucked up.
Yeah, I hear that.
Can we start over?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right, go.
Next slide. Number 5. Balance work with play.
I'm good at this.
Of course you are. You cannot do all or either one and be successful. If you work really hard and you're a diligent person, make sure you do some play to balance your life out. If you play really hard, but you don't work very much, you're going to be fun, but you're going to be hungry.
Right, because I mean, it is, you have to be able to stop, enjoy for a short period of time. If you're the one that's going to take vacations every month, that's going to hit you, because if you think about it, most people who are like top CEOs of companies, they don't take that much vacation, right? So let's think of that, because you are your CEO of your own company. But you do need to take some time off for yourself. You need to take some time off to go and have a good time. You know, we plan small excursions as a team. Remember, you making relationships count. So we'll have like a night of going out. Well, the women, we had a shopping day. The guys went go-karting one time. We had like a couples retreat where the couples went and we did some building stuff. So have fun. So, but take a small time. If you're tilting more to play and less to work, there's not much work being done. So there's not much income or momentum happening. So make sure you find a balance where the work is a lot more than your play, but you need to have play. You need to be able to take time to reset, because if you're gonna work yourself to the bone, you might start, then again, it's a job. So remember, in just maybe half an hour, one day out of every month or so, to have one day of just having a good time, not a day or an outing, you know, like an hour or two bowling with your team, something, or getting together and just having like a potluck over, because we do this a lot. We have potlucks and we'll just talk with the team and as friends together.
Yeah. But
we won't talk about business at that time at all, or we'll bring it at the end, or we'll bring out a leaflet like, hey, you know what, this is what's going on. That's it. Enjoy your time. But remember, you kind of have to do both, but way more work than play.
Yeah.
Schedule your play. That's important. Schedule your play. I do it all the time. I take a calendar, I schedule the play, and that's it. But do not, again, 90% is work, 10% is play.
Right.
Because you can't have too much play.
That's right. You know, with that being said, guys, you know, it's not only what you leave your team members. For example, giving them great books to read, amazing recruiting scripts,
right,
you know, things of that nature. Okay, it's what you leave in them. Okay, it's not just about what being in the business, but if it's the business is in you. Okay, creating amazing momentum is one. Finding, you know, what are the expectations of every new person in your group? You know, you want to know where they want to go. Okay, right. and what are their goals? You know, how aggressive they want to hit their dreams. Okay, once you ask those key questions, they're going to tell you. So you're going to know if they're going to give you 100%, they're going to give you 50%, right, they're going to give you 60%. So you know how to schedule that. Okay, with those key questions, expectations is very big. It is very, very big. And you know what? Out of 10 people, we will get 9 people who will give us straight up expectations. You know, there's some people who just, you know, they want to sit back. They want to, you know, at the end of the day, it's their business.
Yeah.
Okay. But, you know, knowing their expectations, their goals, and level of aggression, you know who to work with, and make it simple, make it duplicatable. If you make something simple, duplicatable in terms of making the executives, guys, the more executives you make, we don't even look at our virtual office, man. Okay, we just go, we make executive, and the volume happens. And teaching, invest, learn, and teach. Whatever you invest in yourself in learning,
Right.
and when you learn, you teach. Don't keep all that information in you. Okay, we want the best skilled team. Okay, we want one of the best skilled teams on Team Fast Track. Okay, we create leaders. We don't create followers. When we go on our international trips, we teach and we teach and we teach. We went to Brazil a couple of times, okay, and we always do. We go out there and teach, and we created leaders. We go to Dominican Republic. We go out there, we teach, and we create leaders. You know, we're going on another tour soon. You know, if other people who we sponsor, but guys, invest, learn, and teach.
Right.
Okay, so, you know, in a nutshell, guys, you know, listen, I really feel that this whatever we said today will give a lot of value to you. Okay, the first 5 steps on how to create momentum, you know, and achieving people's goals and dreams. Not what you say, is how you say it.
Yeah.
Okay, and we are hope givers. We are problem solvers, and people look at us to want to know what to do. Okay, so you know, Javi and Pavi here, we shared with you things that has worked for us. We shared with you things that have been duplicatable for us,
Right.
and it's worked. Okay, we have some great momentum going on here, and guys, there's a lot of things coming. I only can speak for us,
Right.
you know, and with the leadership of Steve and Gina Merritt, they are hard workers. You know, we follow their lead, and they're duplicatable. Hey, and you know what? Magic happens.
Right.
So that's it. So the Fast Track System Opportunity Webinar, as you know, is every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays at 12, 6, 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. Get your people on it. There's great leaders who talk on that, who give great value.
And you figure, you know, you look at it this way.
Hold on. You said Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays. Okay, so start over on this slide, okay?
I fucked up.
Hey, you know, you were going on a roll there. You were doing really well, and all of a sudden you got to this one, and you just, you know. All right, hold on.
Fast Track System Opportunity Webinars every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays. 12, 6, 8, and 11 p.m. Sundays at 7:30.
Because and look how good these are. I mean, these are so great for all of us, because if you are, let's say you're working at the time, or you're busy at the time, and you have someone who's in Vegas, hey, you know what? We're in the Northeast, so we're in New York. We're different time zones, so why not be able to say, hey, you know what? Jump on this call, or jump on this webinar at 12 or 6 or 8 or 11. It's continuously, so you don't have to worry that you don't have the time. There's time slots that you can work your business into. So remember, these are really, really amazing in these.
Right.
I really love this, and we use it often. So
That's right.
Because it frees up your time, because you have more time with these.
Right. Show the Plan DVD.
A push and play. How much easier can it get, honestly?
We have leaders on that. Carl, Kathy Firestone.
Yeah.
We have Myra on it. You know, other leaders, Carlos. I mean, people who give value. You know, one of the best things that Steve and Gina did was make this DVD. I saw it in Vegas. You know, we got some, and has great value.
Yeah.
Plug and play for people who can't talk.
If you're a little shy, you're not ready yet, plug and play.
Just press play. Can't get better than that. The book of the month, Procrastinate on Purpose.
So again, reading is so important, because it helps. It's giving you the food that you need to push yourself to grow. So May, the book of the month, is unbelievable. Gina had texted us a couple of weeks ago to this book is gonna this book was gonna be featured. So honestly, unbelievable.
On our way to our house.
Yep.
Reverse Aging from the Inside and Outside.
On Wednesday, May 4th, at 3370 Grand. Listen, I'm from the Northeast, so these Grande Corniche, Palm Beach,
Palm Beach Gardens.
I can say Palm Beach Gardens. You want to get there, like really get there and get all your people there. Why not bring them to see someone, to see the excitement, to actually be there with the whole. I mean, guys, this is the people who bring more people to things will grow faster. So why not? So remember this Wednesday, May 4th, 7 p.m. Don't miss it.
Get your people there.
Library.
Okay, guys, June 8th. Hey, you know what? The first new Discover Jeunesse at the new corporate office. We're booked and ready to go. We have new people going over there. Favela and I will be attending that meeting with new people. That is just amazing.
Yep.
Okay, what did I say wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry. Sorry, Ron. Now this was me.
She fucked me up.
We good? All right, start over on this one.
So,
What did I say wrong?
you said, I don't know.
I didn't say July 8th.
No, that's not. What do you think? Okay. Well, never mind. Go. Go
Start
for it.
over.
All right, ready, go.
Orlando Discover Jeunesse at the new corporate office, guys. June 8th. It's going to be a blast. You know who's going to be there? Scott Lewis, our founders,
Yeah.
Randy and Wendy. You know, all the corporate executives are going to be there. We are booked. We have new people going over there to this. You know, from New York, they're actually having people going to this Discover Jeunesse and to see, what the buzz is all about.
Yeah. So,
And we've been to a Discover Jeunesse out here that we have done, but this is going to be amazing. Get your people there. Get your tickets now.
oh, I don't have to say much about this. Just get there. Listen, really, honestly, there's no other way to say this. Get your heinies there. Jeunesse Expo. It's going to be, there's going to be thousands of people from all over the world here, and it's in the United States. How easier is it? Can't get easier than that.
Projecting 20,000 people at this event.
Come on, October 6th through 9th. Just a little hint. Just a little, not a little hint, but like a little bonus that I'll give you. That's off-peak time for airlines. So you can find cheap flights if you book them now.
It's also my birthday.
It's also his birthday.
And her birthday.
And my birthday. So be there. So
get there, get to Global Expo for free. The qualification periods will start in March 1st all the way to July 31st, 2016. Okay? And there's 3 ways to qualify. Cycle qualification.
Accumulate travel points.
And director qualification.
And a lot of us have points, and you don't even know you have points. They're all in your back office. So really check that. And there's so many ways of getting points, and you don't even listen. If it's free, it's for me.
Last Orlando event, we didn't pay a dime.
Yep.
Guys, make it your best year ever. Make your goals again. What's your goal going to Expo? What's your goal for the next month, for the next 2, 6, 12 months? What is it going to be? Ask yourself, what are your expectations? What are your goals?
Yeah. How many people are you going to take to Expo? How many people are you going to take to see Discover Jeunesse? How many new executives you're going to make? How many contacts? Everything. Let this be your best year ever. Let this be the year that you change your life forever.
Right. Guys, I'm proud of you taking this time to be on this webinar. I'm proud Steve and Gina asked us to be on this webinar. We are hoping that this gives you value, okay, that can help you in your business, everything that we told you today, okay? Again, thank you for being here. Congratulations for being here. For the existing distributors, and good night.
Yeah, good night, guys. See you at all these events. Love you all.
Nice job. Nice job. I love it. So what? Now what? I love it. I love it.
We should do the whole thing over again.
What?
Hey, no problem.
No.
Great job, guys. I took a lot of notes here. So what? Now what? I can't wait to tell
How
them.
long was it?
Huh?
How long was this thing?
It was, let's see, about, you started at 7:58, it's 8:42. So almost 40 minutes. You did good.
We didn't. We talk, we're supposed to say our story.
Were we supposed to say our story?
Yeah, they know your story by now.
It didn't change. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, you figure with all the edits, it'll probably cut it back 5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you want us to say a little something about our story? Just a quick 2 minutes?
Up to you. You want to do that? I'll put it in the beginning.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, whenever you're ready, I'll leave it on.
Can you put our picture in the beginning? Because just fucking motivates me, you know?
Hold on 1 second, please. I don't know how you do it, Pavel. I don't know how you do it.
One day at a time and a whole lot of bourbon.
But I said having Favela here when we first started, so it's probably not going to.
What I'm saying is because you don't have a story. So yeah, everybody's heard our story, which is true. But
Well, what I'll do is, if I can't put it in where it makes sense, I'm gonna leave it out. So
yeah, that's perfect.
He's gonna leave it out.
I would.
I would never leave you out.
I would.
So what do you want to do? Do you just want to leave the shit out? I mean, your honest opinion.
Truthfully, I really feel like you gave a lot of content. I don't think that you're already a you guys are leaders. I really don't think you need. It's not value added. No, and I'm not cutting you down by that.
It wasn't me. It was her that was saying it.
No, I just brought that up.
You guys are legends. I mean, people know you. The new people know you.
You're so kind.
You're so kind.
I'm going from my leadership teaching me that when you leave somebody, you may always make them feel good.
Yeah.
If I was a girl, I'd give it up to you.
But more I'm getting at home here, so we're good. You see where Dawn is, right? Where's Dawn? Dawn, where are you, Dawn? South Carolina.
This is going down real fast.
He's in South Carolina. Let me stop sharing the screen and you can see my
He's in
face.
South Carolina?
He's in South Carolina, yeah.
Oh, what's she doing there? Vacation?
No, she's visiting the grandkids.
Hey!
Hey, what's happening?
He was a sexy man.
Fat. I'm getting fat. Nothing I can do. There's texting me now. Sending me a video. You can view it on your iPhone. Okay, whatever.
Are you sending me this like the last time? And I will not share it.
I will probably not work on it until tomorrow. Let's see. I probably won't do anything tonight. I have 2 baseball games I've done prior tomorrow, and my air conditioner is broken. The air conditioner guy is supposed to come over at 3 o'clock. So
You must be sweating your balls off.
It's hot.
it's warm in here right now. Welcome to Florida.
Naked under that shirt right now.
Hey, baby.
I got my G-string on. You want me to stand up?
No.
They don't call me Ritz Bits for nothing here. Okay, we're good.
It's getting bad.
That's a good stripper name. Stripper name, Ritz Bits.
Ritz Bits. Yeah.
Bits.
Oh, Ritz Bits. That's a good stripper.
Bits. Yeah. And there was somebody who couldn't remember my last name, and I said, look, when I was younger, I used to go by say everything tastes great when it sits on a Ritz. Remember that saying back in the day?
Yeah. So, yeah, if you could send it to me, that'd be great. Like you did the last time. I just saw it before it went on Sunday.
I will do that, sir.
You're awesome.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry for the delay. It took me a while.
I told him.
It's all good.
And now, where did you come in and out when we were talking? You didn't get us reading notes and stuff, right?
Every time you went to read notes, I went off of you most of the time. So a lot of times it was Pavella that was speaking, wasn't reading notes. That's right, baby. And when you went back on camera and you started reading, I went off you most of the time because I didn't think you wanted to show that.
Yeah.
I didn't. People are gonna think, wow, Javi's ugly. He didn't want to put it on Javi.
So there may have been 1 or 2 times you were reading, but it may have been the content that I left you on. So it may have been just 1 or 2 small times. So.
All right, cool. Was it good? You liked it?
Very much so.
Don't bullshit me, Ron Ritz.
Come on, I got my notes right here. Let me see.
Hey, I don't see no notes. That's a blank page. I could go like this too. I got notes.
I gotcha. All right, guys. Love you guys. All right. We'll talk
Thank you. Honestly, thank you for everything you do.
time, guys.
I appreciate you. Have a good one.
Why are you pushing off camera like that? That ain't right. Look at you.
You're hot. You're hot.
He did? He took out the camera?
No, I didn't. I can still see him.
He was trying to push you off camera.
I know.
See?
Yeah.
All right. See you, man.
Good night.